Donc, première interview de Cedric Doumbé après sa défaite contre Beisangour Shemsa. Bref, Baki. Une défaite, perdant mais pas vaincu. Et la première interview à froid commence dès à présent. C'est parti.
Thank you for the time. I appreciate it. Could I ask, it's not your typical Saturday, Monday breakdown. You've had a couple more days to digest what happened on Thursday. Does it feel like a bad dream? How would you put into words what went down on Thursday night?
By the way, your French is amazing. Just
Merci.
keep going.
Thank you, thank
Je
you, my
mettrai
friend. Thank you.
légèrement en
And by the way, it
accéléré
helps
pour
when you're
que
doing I like when you do the interviews in French in the post-fight, because then I get to be cool and translate it to the world in English. And I actually pray that you don't get a translation, so I could be the only one who really understands what you're saying. So keep that up, please.
Yeah, I will.
Merde. Parce qu'en fait, si jamais je mets en accéléré, ça devient trop rapide pour lire les commentaires. Je parle anglais, mais je maîtrise pas tout. Et là, je voudrais me concentrer sur mes réactions plutôt que sur la traduction.
Thank you very much for inviting me again.
course.
It's always a pleasure to be in front of you. And this is not, the situation I used to get. It's like a bad dream, because I feel like I have two feelings. The first one is like I didn't lose the fight, so it's okay. But the second one, still on the paper, they say that I lost the fight. So it's very weird. Like I really don't understand what happened last night. I really don't understand. But I will explain. Just ask me, and then I will explain to you.
Okay. And before I want to get into every single moment and beat, but I'm just curious, are you planning on appealing the loss?
Yes, of course, yes.
Il y a un truc qui est bizarre, c'est qu'il a pris le temps pour répondre alors qu'il pouvait dire directement qu'il allait faire appel. C'est bizarre, ça veut dire que ça sous-entend qu'il n'a pas encore fait appel en fait. Parce que s'il avait déjà fait appel, il aurait dit ouais, on vient de faire appel et tout, et justement on va regarder ce qui se dessine, mais là il a rien dit du tout. Enfin il a traîné avant de répondre. Donc bon. Peut-être qu'il cherche les bons mots pour faire cette démarche ou je sais pas. En tout cas, ça fait déjà quand même quelques jours que le combat est passé, mais on va regarder ce qui se profile. Attendez, parce que là il y a un petit bug. Je mets tac, allez, on y est, on est parti. Bam, c'est parti. Ok.
Yes, because as every, thanks God, I got witnesses, so everybody saw that I didn't lose the fight. Everybody saw that I didn't even stop the fight.
Ouais, bien sûr. Il a perdu, mais il n'a pas été vaincu. Et il n'a même pas demandé à arrêter le combat, à stopper vraiment, à arrêter définitivement le combat. C'est l'arbitre qui s'est précipité comme un acharné, là. Et donc voilà, ça c'est sûr.
I mean, I was about to fight, I wanted to fight. I was fighting, I was in a fighting stance. I didn't stop the fight like something is wrong. But I don't understand Marc Godard.
Okay, so tell us, and I also want to ask you about the first and second round, but the third round is the biggest moment and the most controversial. When do you start to feel that there is something in your toe?
When I talked to the referee, I started to feel it like 10 seconds before.
Okay.
Yes.
And what did you say to him?
At first, if you see the footage, I tried to remove it by myself with the other foot.
Oh.
It didn't work. So then I raised my hand and talked to the referee. I said, I have something under my foot. As I didn't know how to say splinter, I said, I have something under my foot. He said, don't stop. Keep going, fight. And then I was like, okay, it doesn't want to understand. It doesn't even want to listen. So I kept going. I get back to the fighting stance. And then I was looking into Baki eyes. I was like, okay, I can remove it by myself, but I don't want him to kick me in the head. But I know he's not that type of guy. So
C'est vrai parce que il y a beaucoup de combats qui se sont déjà passés où il y a eu justement des arrêts qui étaient un petit peu mitigés, où le combattant en face s'est empressé de péter le premier mec, enfin son opposant. Et donc voilà, dans cette guéguerre, entre guillemets, il fallait pas que Cédric Doumbé, même s'il faisait confiance à Baki, il fallait pas qu'il tombe dans une supercherie pareille, ça aurait été très très grave et ça aurait fait le tour du monde. Donc je peux comprendre qu'ils soient restés sur ses gardes, car la confiance n'exclut pas la vigilance, évidemment.
I look at him and he saw there is something wrong with my foot. And then he told me like, "What's wrong?" I say, I have a splinter." So in French, I have a splinter under my foot, and it's annoying, you know. He said, "But just remove it." And then he talked to the referee. He said like something like, "Leave him remove the thing." And then I stopped also, looking at the referee, and then he stopped the fight. And then I was like, I was shocked. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is happening? And then the referee say, "You cannot stop the fight." I say, "Yes, I know, but I didn't stop the fight, you know." And then after everything were cool, I was cool, I was relaxed. I said, "Mark, can I talk?" He were talking. I said, "Can I say something?" He said, "Yes." "You told me I cannot stop the fight." I said, "Yes, that's the rules." I kept going. I kept fighting. But the second time, I didn't stop the fight. Baki talked to you, and then you stopped me. And then he said, "No, you cannot stop the fight." He didn't want to listen to me. And, I was very, sad because we trained 3 months. We did a lot of, my team and me, we did a lot of marketing around that fight.
Franchement, ça fout les nerfs parce que là, je me dis, l'arbitre, en fait, ce qui m'énerve avec les arbitres, c'est qu'ils ont des décisions hyper impulsives. On dirait qu'ils maîtrisent toutes les données, tout ce qui peut se passer. On dirait des intelligences artificielles, soi-disant. Alors qu'en réalité, il a montré le peu d'humanité qu'il avait en lui. Et on a surtout eu son côté ordinateur. Il a juste stoppé, il a rien voulu savoir. Et là, quand il parle avec Cédric Doumbé, il le laisse pas parler. Cédric Doumbé, encore, il garde la retenue. Il demande s'il peut parler, est-ce que je peux dire quelque chose? Et quand il commence à s'exprimer, non, il fallait pas stop. Alors qu'un être humain normal et convenable pourrait se dire, mais Cédric, t'es quelqu'un d'expérimenté, qu'est-ce qui t'est arrivé? J'avais justement un truc sous mon pied, mais je ne savais pas l'expliquer en anglais. Qu'est-ce que tu avais sur ton... Ah, ok. Enfin, je sais pas, tu vois, il y a aucune humanité, même en dehors du combat, dans les explications, il n'y a aucune humanité dans le discours de l'arbitre. Et ça peut être très, très rageant. Et l'arbitre, je pense qu'il se rend compte qu'il a peut-être arrêté trop vite le combat. Mais comme il doit garder la face pour son image et rester dans le circuit, eh ben, il masque et il passe au-dessus. Et ça, je trouve que c'est un peu triste.
That was sold out. Everybody, the crowd, even the war fans, everybody were waiting for that fight. And Marc Godard just stole the fight, I really don't understand. Of course, I know that to be a referee is very, very, very hard, It's not an easy job.
Ouais, c'est pas
to be
facile
a referee, to be a judge, that's very, very complicated. So I understand that. But you have to listen to me.
Bien sûr.
I fought with 2 broken ribs. I fought with, even actually, I'm fighting with my wrist broken, my wrist is broken, it's wrong, but I'm fighting, I'm training, so I'm not I'm not like a little girl, so I can fight, I'm a man, but a splinter is something outside, the fight, if I'm fighting against Baki break my arm, he break my nose, it's okay because I'm prepared for that, but something wrong inside the cage, I don't know if it's glass, wood, whatever, water, that's not normal. You have to stop the fight, remove the thing, and then let the fight continue. So really, that's a mistake, to be a man, you have to recognize also that you did a mistake. Of course, it's not easy to be a referee. I understand that. I cannot blame you, but you have to listen and to say, okay, I did a mistake. This fight, I shouldn't stop the fight like that. this is not a TKO, this is a no contest. And then we go back again and we do the fight.
So just wanted to get, and thank you for that explanation, clarification on two things. Did you ever at any point say, like, I need a timeout, I need a break, anything like that? Because that's what I heard him
I didn't say something like that.
Okay.
I just, I was about to remove it by myself, but I didn't want to, to take that decision, by my own, like, okay, I stop the fight, I step back and I remove. No, I just asked the referee. Even I could even remove it by myself. Like, can I remove it? But he didn't want to listen,
At any point did he say to you, if you keep talking, if you keep stalling, I'm going to stop this, like a warning or something like that?
He say, don't stop, keep going, don't stop.
Don't stop,
That's what he
keep
said.
going.
And then I just kept going. And then the second time back, he stopped the fight by talking to him. And then I look at him by pointing my foot again, and then he stopped the fight.
I know you said you had a conversation with him in the cage, but in the back, Friday, Saturday, any other conversation? No.
No, but I feel like, I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like maybe he doesn't like me or something like that but I know that is not the first time he take this type of decision.
Why do you think there's a chance he may not like you? Why do you feel that way?
I really don't know. How can I explain that situation,
Right. Was there any feeling that you had before that he didn't like you, or is this...
I have a footage of Nate Diaz against Ferguson.
Mm-hmm.
He did wars. He even turned his back to his opponent. I am talking about Nate Diaz. He even turned his back of Ferguson. Marc Goddard didn't say anything. They just say, fight. Let's go. Let's fight. 3, 4 times, maybe 5 times. He didn't stop the fight.
What happened when you went to the back, when you went to the locker room? Did you speak to any of the commission officials, PFL officials? What were people saying in the back?
I talked to the press. I talked to the press conference. In my brain, that was a little bit mixed. That was funny, sad. That was very strange because It's funny when I'm explaining the situation. It's funny because it's like a joke. I was fighting in the cage, main event, and then I step into a splinter. That's very funny. I was like, I don't even know what you say.
Did it hurt a lot?
Yes, I cannot say like a lot, like a toes broken or something like that. But I couldn't step into that foot.
Yeah. So in the back, the commission, did they say anything to you? Oh, we agree, we disagree.
I didn't talk to to...
Les gars, parce qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui sont en mode justement cette comparaison de John Jones s'est battu avec un orteil cassé pendant un combat. Il y en a qui ont dit, ouais, il y en a, ils ramassent des coups de poing, ils ont un œil en moins, ils ont du sang, etc. Les gars, ne comparez pas ce qui n'est pas comparable. Moi, je peux demander à des mecs de me taper dans le ventre, de me mettre des coups de poing dans le ventre et je peux résister. Par contre, si tu me fais des guili-guili sous les aisselles ou aux pieds, je vais perdre tout le contrôle. C'est bien la preuve qu'il y a des choses qui ne sont pas à comparer. Il y a des douleurs qui ne sont pas les mêmes. Une écharde sous le pied, les 3/4 des gens qui parlent de ça n'ont jamais eu ça. Moi, j'ai déjà eu ça 3-4 fois. Et je ne parle pas des mains, parce qu'il y a plein de gens qui m'ont dit « Ouais, moi, j'en ai déjà eu sur les mains, j'ai travaillé. » Non, ce n'est pas la même chose. Quand tu as une écharde sous le pied qui rentre dans ton épiderme, dans ton derme, qui traverse en fait tes couches de peau, et que tu mets ton pied par terre en mettant tout le poids de ton corps sur ce petit picot, comme on dirait en français, ça te neutralise, ça t'empêche de pouvoir en fait te servir de ton pied. Et tous les gens qui disent « Ouais, mais quand tu es à chaud, ça va mieux, etc. » Tu peux être à chaud comme tu veux. Si tu as une articulation qui est déchirée, ou si tu as ton point d'appui qui est encombré de cette manière-là, je vous garantis que vous ne pourrez pas évoluer. Et ça, malheureusement, il faut que ça vous arrive pour que vous le compreniez. Mais bon, je peux comprendre que ce soit marrant de se dire que aller pour une toute petite écharde alors que ce sont des combattants de MMA qui s'arrachent la gueule avec des coups de poing, des coups de pied, etc. et des étranglements et pour un truc minuscule. Mais au plus il est minuscule, au plus il est redoutable. Et c'est ça que les gens ne comprennent pas. Mais bon, on va continuer et chaque personne se rendra compte le jour où ça lui arrivera.
The commission guy, but all the people I saw in the back, they say, yeah, you're right.
Obviously, you've been fighting for a long time, kickboxing, now MMA. Has anything like this ever happened to you before? Training, fighting, anything like that?
No, sometime in kickboxing, your mouthpiece just get out.
Yeah.
You say to the referee, "Sorry, my mouthpiece," and then he take it, he put it back, or he say pause, and then he go watch it, and then he put it back. But I always learn that when you have something wrong, you have to talk to the referee. You cannot take your own decision by yourself. So that's why I wanted to do, but he went wrong.
So we got the scorecards afterwards, and it was 1-1 going into the third. He got the
Yeah.
first round, you got the second round. How were you feeling about the fight going into that point? Because it didn't start great, but then you did an amazing job of showing your versatility and your evolution as a fighter. So how are you feeling going into the third up until that?
Et ça, c'est très important de le souligner parce qu'en fait, tout le talent de Cedric Doumbé réside dans cette capacité d'adaptation. Parce que BAKI, il a fait un excellent premier round. BAKI, le premier round, il a malmené Doumbé. Mais ce qui a été super intéressant et super félin, c'est que si vous allez revoir le combat, tous les gens, alors je m'adresse à toutes les personnes qui ont vu le combat qu'une seule fois, ne parlez même pas avec moi. Si vous ne savez pas comment est-ce qu'on score un combat de MMA, ne parlez même pas avec moi. Allez voir le combat une seconde fois, regardez ce qui s'est passé. Au premier round, Doumbé, il essaye quelques leg kicks, parce qu'il frappait dans la jambe, mais pas spécialement dans la cuisse. Il frappe une fois, deux fois, il fait une feinte ou pas, troisième, bam. En fait, ce qu'il y a, c'est que dès qu'il se fait attraper, il voit comment ça se passe. Une prochaine fois, il essaie encore, il voit comment ça se passe. Mais les coups qu'il a fait, c'était pas des vrais coups. C'était des coups, entre guillemets, pour déstabiliser ou pour essayer ou pour voir ce qui se passe. C'était pas des purs low kicks en mode pa. C'était des petits kicks légers pour voir un peu comment ça réagissait en face. Pendant le premier round, Doumbé a pu analyser le combattant qui était Baki Shamsudinov. Au deuxième round, il a tout changé, il a tout réglé. Et les gens qui disent « Ouais, au deuxième round, il a arrêté d'envoyer des low kicks ». Non, c'est pas vrai. Il a envoyé un low kick. Mais la première chose qu'il a corrigée, c'est la défense de takedown. Il a capté il a capté en fait le timing de Baki. Il a tout annulé, il a tout inhibé. Et ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait ? Il s'est permis à ce moment-là de commencer à redonner des low kicks. Mais Baki n'a pas osé les arrêter ou les contrer parce qu'en fait, il était déjà perturbé par le fait que Doumbé répondait en fait à ces takedowns convenablement. Mais ça, les gens, allez revoir le combat, vous allez voir ce que je vous dis, c'est pas des bêtises. En allant dans le troisième round, c'est parti.
That point.
No, normally, I'm not a type of guy who take his time during the fight. I'm a one-round fighter. Like I take you inside the first round, I knock you out. Normally, that's how I do. That's how I fight. But this time, I did a very great job by saying that I would knock him out at the first round. That was a strategy for me, because I know he will be scared of the first round. I know for him to win the fight, for him the victory were to survive for only the first round. And after the first round, I knew that he will be more, I don't know, more
Relax.
cool, more relaxed, like
Relax,
more,
yes.
okay, I can explain myself. And then I will knock him out inside the second or the third. But I will prepare to fight 3 rounds. That was my strategy. So the first round, I just check him, I saw his game plan, not to box at all, only running, and he was dodging the fight. He didn't want to fight, because he knew that I hit hard and I can knock him out even with one punch. So he didn't want to fight. He was running and waiting for the best timing to take me down. He did a great job inside the first round, and then I understood. The second round, I was better. And then the third one, I was way better. I felt very, very good. And that was my round. If you even look at the footage, you can see that the beginning of the third round, I was winning the fight, And I was talking to myself during the third round, be patient, be patient, be patient. You will catch him. Be patient, be patient, be patient. So I was winning the fight. That's why I'm more frustrated, because I really don't understand. You know, I was winning the fight. It's not even big. It's not even like I was losing the fight. He got 2 rounds. He was smashing my face, and then I got a splinter on my foot. I was like, thanks God, the splinter saved me. No, I was winning the fight. So I really don't understand.
By the way, when did they take out the splinter? Who removed it? When was that?
Actually, it's funny because when he stopped the fight, I didn't want to remove it because I thought that maybe people will say that I'm a liar. So I said that no, leave the splinter on my foot until the camera came, until the doctor, everybody came.
Yeah.
They saw, you know, the splinter, and then after that, even I think after the decision or before the decision, then I remove it.
Okay, you did it
Ouais,
yourself.
c'était mieux, hein, sinon c'était mort.
Yeah, I did it myself.
Okay. By the way, did you walk? Like, I'm just trying to figure out how it could have happened because we've seen so many fights and this has never happened before. Did you walk to the cage barefoot?
Yes, I was. Yes, I walked, but before step in the cage, one referee told me to watch my feet.
Okay.
Paillasson. There were a doormat in front of the cage, and then the referee told me to clean my feet, and then which I did, and then I stepped in the cage. And the first round, second round, I didn't feel anything, of course, but in the third round, I stepped on something in the cage because during the night, you know, people were walking in the cage with their shoes on. Even guests, they made one interview with I don't want to blame him.
Yeah.
Tony Parker.
Yeah.
He's in the cage. Tony Parker used to have in the cage with his Timberland on, and you know, they didn't watch they didn't make the vacuum on the cage. So it's very funny when I'm explaining it to you. It's like I lost because of a splinter, and
it's crazy. But you're right. They should, if they're going to bring people in, they.
En fait, ce qui est marrant, c'est que moi je comprends pourquoi il rigole, parce qu'il se dit, je suis en train de lâcher des excuses dont on peut se foutre de ma gueule, on peut se dire c'est n'importe quoi, mais en même temps, dans un combat aussi serré, chaque détail compte, et ce genre de choses, mais quel malheur que ça lui soit tombé dessus. C'est peut-être un karma de divinité, c'est peut-être un karma spirituel, peut-être, mais ça n'empêche que factuellement, la chose, elle est arrivée, la chose fait mal, et il n'a pas abandonné le combat. Il a juste voulu en parler à un arbitre frustré et impulsif qui a stoppé le combat. Il faut bien qu'on garde ça à l'esprit. Doumbé n'a pas été vaincu par BAKI. Alors si BAKI il se met à se vanter de cette victoire dans le futur, alors franchement BAKI il est en position de force. Il peut renégocier un nouveau combat et toucher beaucoup plus. Et c'est très bien pour lui. Ça c'est une très bonne chose, franchement. Et puis il a fait un très bon combat, il s'est vraiment très bien battu, même s'il a été cerné en un round. Mais cerner ne veut pas dire maîtriser. Ça veut juste dire qu'on a pu capter son timing, ses stratégies et compagnie. Mais voilà. Mais par contre, s'il commence à se vanter, ouais, genre j'ai battu Doumbé, alors là, franchement, qu'il la ferme, parce que là, il va perdre tous les honneurs. Hein. Et je suis sûr qu'il n'est pas comme ça, mais que c'est son équipe qui va lui monter la tête, en particulier Fernand Lopez, qui veut tellement se venger de Cedric Doumbé, qui va vivre et parler à travers BAKI, en fait. Allez, on continue.
They should sweep after every time, right?
D'ailleurs, ils auraient pu même aspirer entre les rounds. Ça ne veut pas dire qu'ils auraient aspiré les shards, mais bon, au moins ça aurait optimisé les chances que ça arrive.
Very funny because we will never even imagine that this type of thing could happen. Mm-hmm. But it happened. So we have to figure it out.
So the consensus seems to be, oh, this is okay for PFL because now the rematch will be even bigger. That it's going to be great drama, the build-up will be great, there's a story now. Are you interested in that?
Of course I'm interested because as I was winning the fight, I want to, I'm a man, If I were in that situation, I mean, in BAKI's situation, that they say that Cedric Doumbé won the fight because of a splinter, I would say, no, don't raise my hand. I didn't win the fight. I didn't win that fight. Don't raise my hand. I want a rematch. I want to fight him because I know I'm able to beat him. I want to beat him for real, not like this. I don't want to stall is the victory, you know. So it's not fair, you know. And as I'm a man, as I'm a warrior, I want to win, you know, fairly. So of course I want a rematch. Of course he has to take the rematch because I think he's a man, he's a warrior too. So we have to give the fan what they want, you know. We have to figure out who is the best between him and me.
Him
And I
and me.
think, and I show that I'm the best. And if you watch the fight, I'm winning the fight. So if you really want to be the guy who beat the legend, as he said, the legend Cedric Doumbé, you have to take the rematch and beat me for real.
He said in the post-fight interview that
Très
he wants
intelligent. Très
the
intelligent.
rematch to be in an even bigger venue. Do you
Yeah,
agree with that? Would you like to see it in a stadium or in a bigger venue in France?
I would like to see it in the Parc des Princes, or if you want the rematch as soon as possible. I know that PFL booked the Bercy Accor Arena for May. But if you want it to be bigger, we can wait after May. I'm ready. I'm ready, you know.
So May is in 2 months. You would be okay with that? That's a quick turnaround.
Of course, of course, of course. Even one month, 3 weeks, I'm ready.
Is that the same arena, the one in May, or is that a different arena?
Yeah, the same arena, Accor Arena.
Wow. Were you,
Yeah.
I know this might be a silly question to you, but were you surprised by how big of a deal it was, how quickly it sold out, the attention, all that stuff, or is this everything you expect at this point?
Oh, that's everything I expected because my team and I, you know, my manager David, also packaging with John, we made a big job, you know, with marketing, and and I love to sell fights, and I'm very good at it. So I'm not surprised that people want to see Cedric Doumbé fight again. You know, it's not even because of Cedric against BAKI. It's because of Cedric Doumbé. He talks a
A
lot. He talks
lot.
too much. We
Il
want to see
spoke
him
too
fight
much.
again. So I'm really not surprised. And when I say that I can book Stade de France, I'm very 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 really
Confident.
convinced that I can do it.
Do you think they're interested in that, PFL?
Yeah, I think yes, yes. Why not? If the crowd is bigger than the last time, of course they will be interested. You know.
I was curious about the walkout. It was a little less, it was a little more understated than the first one. There were no props or anything like that. Why did you go that route?
You know what? To be honest with you, we tried to make something really really insane, but they didn't want us to do that. You know,
Who
we
didn't
were
want?
about, we PFL didn't want
Come.
to do.
Why?
We were about to come inside the ambulance and do
Oh
a lot of
putain.
crazy things,
On le
like you
savait.
know.
Et on le savait, hein. Il l'avait annoncé. On va venir avec l'ambulance. Mais punaise, comme quoi il n'a pas tous les passes droits. Le PFL n'a pas voulu qu'il rentre avec l'ambulance. D'ailleurs, le PFL a réduit. Le PFL a réduit en fait euh, l'espace disponible dans le stade parce qu'en fait il y avait tellement de places vendues qu'ils ont voulu se faire plus d'argent et donc ils ont vendu davantage de places et ils ont réduit en créant plus de places pour s'asseoir et donc rentrer avec une ambulance ce n'était plus possible mais c'était l'objectif de Cédric Doumbé et c'est pour ça qu'il en a parlé dans ses vidéos promo de marketing parce qu'en fait c'est ce qu'il voulait faire mais malheureusement, ça n'a pas été possible. Bon, après, il aurait fait, et ça se serait fini comme ça aurait pas été chouette, mais au moins, ça aurait vraiment ramené énormément de lumière sur l'événement. Mais j'espère vraiment que la revanche, si elle a lieu, j'espère qu'elle aura lieu vraiment très très vite, et si possible, au mois de mai, pour qu'on reste encore dans la continuité, dans l'énergie de cet événement, et qu'on puisse vraiment avoir un fin mot à cette histoire.
They didn't want us to do it.
So what was it? Could you tell us? What did we miss? You riding in an ambulance?
Right, yes, me arriving inside the ambulance with two medical people, with you know the bed, you know, the small bed with
The
for
stretcher.
medical. Yeah, exactly, a stretcher, coming with this, with two guests, Eric and Ramsey, because they are famous in France because they play in a big TV show in
TV
France,
show.
like doctors. You
Ah.
know, if you're French, you got you will understand
Putain,
immediately.
ça aurait été un truc de
So
fou. Ça aurait été un truc de
that's
fou.
what you miss, you
And they
know.
said
But they
no?
didn't want. They said no because they didn't want to take that risk with ambulance. I didn't really understand.
Were you
Understood.
upset?
Yes, yes. We try until the last moment. We try. Even when I was in the locker room, we try. They say no. I say okay.
Then you have to move on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's just do it.
punaise.
Right. And so is
Martin,
there
un
any
truc de fou.
scenario in your mind that they go in a different direction and they book you against someone else next, or do you think it's 100% going to be BAKI?
I don't know. I want that to be BAKI 100%. I want that because I want to show to people that I'm the
I'm the
best,
best.
But
Right.
if they put me someone else, it is what it is, I can say anything. But I just
So have you guys begun that process of trying to reverse the decision?
yes, yes, we started the process towards the decision.
Are you confident they will reverse it?
I trust God, I trust also the president of the French
France.
Commission. If everybody is fair, then it will happen.
Okay. By the way, for the rematch, can we get 5 rounds? I feel like the main event needs to be 5 rounds.
I feel like I will be even better with 5 rounds.
Is that a
Yeah, even
possibility?
better. Yeah, of course,
Okay.
of course.
And are you going to
Even people thought that I ask for 3 rounds because my cardio is bad because I'm not a 5 round fighter, but I am.
I am.
If you put 3 rounds, I fight 3 rounds. If you put 1 round, I fight 1 round. If you put 5 rounds, I will fight 5 rounds.
are you going to stay with PFL? Like, is there talks of you going into Bellator? PFL? Like, what do you? What was the plan? If you would have won on Thursday, what was the plan for you next?
Jackson.
The plan were to fight Jason Jackson.
Oh, that was
You
the
know,
plan.
yeah, because he's the super champion. He's supposed to be the super champion, but he caught out Cedric Doumbé.
Yeah.
How a champion can call out a guy who is not even a top 5 because I'm the best. So yeah, the plan was to fight Jason Jackson, take the belt, and show to the world that I am the best
I'm the best.
in the
Okay.
world in the division.
That would have been would that would have been in France?
I don't know. I mean, I would like to fight in USA,
Yeah.
to show myself to the US crowd. I would love to do it, because now in France, I think I have accomplished everything. Everybody knows that I'm a real fighter. I'm a very good fighter. So I wanted to take all the French people and say, okay, let's go to US and beat American guy or whatever,
I feel like we
and show
need
to the US people that Cedric Doumbé is the man.
I feel like we need the stadium show first, and then we do USA.
Let's go. Let's go. By the way, I didn't see you in France. You say that you would come,
I know.
and then we were about to eat a burger.
I know. That was a big problem. No, but I said I was coming for the Olympics. Remember?
Oh yes, you say Olympics. Yes,
Which I will be there. I would have liked to be there for that one, but I went to Saudi Arabia for Francis Ngannou.
Sadly,
You
France
saw
is-
that?
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, he did a mistake. I sent him a message. He did only one small mistake to
What was the
to
mistake?
change to get on the southpaw inside the first round. That's a very big mistake against Anthony Joshua. But we all do mistakes. He will come back. I trust him. He's the baddest man on the planet, and I'm really convinced that he will come back and show people that they are wrong. He's one of the best in boxing, MMA, whatever.
For those that don't understand, why was that such a big mistake?
Because for his last fight, or maybe the last one, Anthony Joshua prepared himself for southpaw. So his preparation his training camp were all ready for southpaw. So he's very, very, very good at it. And when Francis get himself to a southpaw, immediately Anthony Joshua throw his right hand straight, and then he caught him inside the first round. So maybe he should have done it in the third round or maybe the
Okay.
fourth. But you can say if, you know, it's always the same.
I understand. I don't know if you've done it yet. Have you taped it yet? You're going to be on a massive show in France, a TV show. Did you do it yet, or you're about to do it tonight?
Which one?
Ce soir. Are you on a big show?
I've done it. I've done it.
Okay.
Yes.
Did it air yet?
Yeah. It's online now.
Oh, it's online. Okay, but it's not bigger than this one, right? There's levels, right? It's not as big as this.
What is bigger than Iron?
I love it. I love it. Well, it's good to see that you're able to at least smile and take it all in stride. Very sorry that this happened. Great fight. It was riveting. The whole thing was just like theater. You know what I mean? It was just incredible to watch. And so hopefully we get to see you guys again and we can, you know, get a winner and you can move on. And if they reverse it, that would be great as well for you. So thank you for coming on and talking about all of this. I know it's not very fun, but we appreciate it very much.
Yes, if they change the decision and put it in no contest, it will be something really special. I will be so happy that it's happened. But on verra ce qui va se passer. On verra ce qui va se passer. En tout cas, les gars, comme vous avez pu voir, hey, moi je suis emballé. J'espère que le club BAKI vont accepter parce que franchement, l'argent qu'on va leur proposer pour le match retour, il va jamais avoir ça. Et les gars, on parle de grosses sommes. Là, pour se battre, il a touché près de 100 000 euros. Pour une revanche, il pourrait toucher 200, 300 000 euros. Ils ont fait des discours de blabla à la 500 000 euros et pourquoi pas 1 million d'euros parce que vous avez beaucoup d'argent. Ça se passe pas comme ça. Même s'il va à l'UFC, il va toucher peut-être 10 000 euros par combat au début et par après, ça va augmenter à 15 000, 20 000 euros. Ce sera tellement loin de ce qu'il peut toucher dans un one-shot ici avec Doumbé. Donc, franchement, qu'ils réfléchissent bien, qu'ils ne se laissent pas embourber par des Fernand Lopez qui veulent juste prendre leur revanche par ego. Fernand Lopez qui n'acceptera que si, selon moi, il peut prendre un bon pourcentage dans un combat de revanche. Et puis voilà, puis il y a le monde autour. Et au final, je pense qu'il y a le risque, la peur. Je pense que BAKI, c'est un homme qui est relativement honnête, mais je pense qu'il est aussi suffisamment conscient de se rendre compte qu'il a dominé le premier round, mais il a vu un Doumbé très très félin, très très reptile, se rendre compte qu'il pouvait inhiber toutes ses actions au deuxième round. Il a perdu le deuxième round. Il ne sait pas ce qui se serait passé au troisième round. Personne ne le sait d'ailleurs, mais Doumbé était extrêmement confiant et certainement plus confiant que BAKI. Donc maintenant, on verra dans le futur si jamais il y a un combat retour. Mais moi, je pense qu'à la place de BAKI, j'aurais peur. J'aurais peur, mais je me dirais, franchement, le petit garçon que je suis à 22 ans, si je peux prendre 200 000, 300 000 euros, risquer de perdre, mais peut-être aussi de gagner, moi je le fais. Franchement, moi je le fais direct, je chipote même pas. Et dès le mois de mai, comme ça c'est fait, comme ça c'est clair, il n'y a pas de chipotage. Donc voilà, dites-moi ce que vous en pensez en commentaire, s'il vous plaît. Petit like pour le référencement, on a une nouvelle chaîne, une toute petite chaîne qui vient de commencer. Donc si jamais vous avez la force, l'énergie de nous soutenir pour qu'on fasse plein de vidéos comme ça intéressantes dans le futur, un petit like, un petit commentaire, racontez ce que vous voulez, placez votre opinion, mettez des smileys, j'en ai RAF, mais manifestez votre présence et alors on va pouvoir évoluer vers un bel avenir. Je suis particulièrement intéressé de vous montrer, vous présenter mes talents en audiovisuel et de vous présenter du contenu comme on vous en a jamais présenté auparavant. Alors à suivre, ça va? Allez, bye bye.